There's something truly special about cooking with fire. The flickering flames, the crackle of burning wood, the aroma of smoke in the air. It awakens something primal within us. Fire has been a part of human history for thousands of years, and it continues to captivate us with its raw, untamed beauty. This is especially true when it comes to pizza. There's a certain magic that happens when dough meets the intense heat of a wood-fired oven. A wood-fired oven imparts a unique smoky flavor and creates a perfectly crisp crust that you just can't replicate in a conventional oven. The high temperatures, often reaching up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, cook the pizza in just a few minutes, giving it that signature char and chewiness. Imagine this: you're in your backyard, the sun is setting and the warm glow of the wood-fired oven illuminates the space. The air is filled with the rich, inviting scent of burning wood and cooking pizza. Friends and family gather around, eager to taste the magic you're about to create. The anticipation builds as you slide the pizza into the oven, watching the dough rise and the cheese bubble and melt. This is what it's all about. The joy of cooking and sharing delicious food in the great outdoors, the laughter, the conversations, the shared moments. They all come together to create an unforgettable experience. Let's get started on this culinary adventure and make some memories that will last a lifetime. The foundation of any great pizza is the dough. It's the canvas upon which all your delicious toppings will be placed, and it can make or break your pizza experience. A well-crafted dough is the key to achieving that perfect balance of crispy and chewy with just the right amount of flavor. And when it comes to wood-fired pizza, we're after a light, airy texture that can withstand the intense heat of the oven. The high temperatures of a wood-fired oven can reach up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, which means the dough needs to be robust enough to cook quickly without burning, yet delicate enough to remain tender and flavorful. The secret lies in using high-quality flour, preferably 00 flour, which is finely milled and produces a softer dough. This type of flour has a lower protein content compared to all-purpose flour, which results in a more elastic dough that's easier to stretch and shape. The fine milling process also helps to create a smoother texture, which is essential for achieving that perfect pizza crust. We'll also be using a small amount of yeast and giving the dough plenty of time to rise. The yeast is what gives the dough its lift and airy texture, but using too much can result in a dough that's overly yeasty and dense. By using just a small amount and allowing the dough to rise slowly, we can develop a more complex flavor and a lighter texture. This slow fermentation process develops the flavor and creates those beautiful air bubbles that give the crust its characteristic texture. The longer fermentation time allows the yeast to break down the sugars in the flour, resulting in a dough that's not only more flavorful, but also easier to digest. The air bubbles that form during this process are what give the crust its light, airy quality. Remember, patience is key when working with dough. Don't rush the process. Allowing the dough to rise slowly at a cool temperature will yield the best results. This can take anywhere from 12 to 24 hours, depending on the ambient temperature and the specific recipe you're using. The wait may seem long, but the end result is well worth it. Let the dough rise slowly, and it will reward you with a fantastic base for your pizza. Once the dough has risen, it should be soft, pliable, and full of air bubbles. At this point, it's ready to be shaped, topped with your favorite ingredients, and baked to perfection. With a little patience and the right techniques, you can create a pizza dough that's truly exceptional. Now, let's talk about the heart of the operation, the wood-fired oven. This ancient cooking method has been cherished for centuries, bringing a unique flavor and experience to outdoor cooking. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a backyard enthusiast, mastering the wood-fired oven can elevate your culinary skills to new heights. Building a fire in a wood-fired oven is an art in itself. It requires patience, precision, and a bit of practice. Start by arranging your kindling and logs in a crisscross pattern to allow for proper airflow. This will help the fire catch more easily and burn more efficiently. We want to create a roaring fire that will heat the oven to the optimal temperature of around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, or 482 degrees Celsius. This high heat is essential for achieving that perfect crispy crust on your pizza or the ideal sear on your meats. Hardwood like oak, maple or ash is ideal as it burns slowly and produces good heat. These types of wood not only provide a steady, long-lasting fire, but also impart a subtle, smoky flavor to your food, enhancing the overall taste. Start the fire in the center of the oven and gradually add more wood, pushing the embers to the sides as the fire grows. This technique ensures that the heat is evenly distributed throughout the oven, creating a consistent cooking environment. You'll know the oven is ready when the dome turns white. This white color indicates that the soot has burned off and the oven has reached the desired temperature. It's a visual cue that your oven is primed and ready for cooking. This indicates that the heat is evenly distributed and ready to bake your pizza to perfection. The even heat ensures that your pizza cooks uniformly with a crispy crust and perfectly melted cheese. Maintaining the right temperature is crucial, so keep an eye on the fire and add wood as needed. Regularly check the temperature with an oven thermometer to ensure it stays within the optimal range. Adjust the fire by adding small pieces of wood to maintain a steady heat. This attention to detail will help you achieve consistent results every time you cook. While the oven is heating up, you can prepare your dough and toppings. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make all the difference. Stretch your dough evenly to ensure it cooks properly and don't overload it with toppings, as this can affect the cooking time and texture. When placing your pizza in the oven, use a pizza peel to slide it onto the hot surface. Rotate the pizza occasionally to ensure it cooks evenly on all sides. This technique helps prevent burning and ensures a perfectly cooked pizza. Once your pizza is done, use the pizza peel to remove it from the oven. Let it cool for a minute before slicing to allow the cheese to set. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, a delicious homemade pizza with a crispy crust and perfectly melted toppings. Taming the fire in your backyard wood-fired oven is a rewarding experience. It brings people together, creating memorable moments and delicious meals. With practice and patience, you'll become a master of this ancient cooking technique, delighting your family and friends with every bite. When it comes to topping your pizza, remember the golden rule: less is more. We want to let the flavors of the crust and the sauce shine through. A simple tomato sauce made with crushed San Marzano tomatoes, a touch of garlic, and a drizzle of olive oil is all you need. For cheese, fresh mozzarella is the classic choice, but you can experiment with other Italian cheeses like fontina or gorgonzola. As for other toppings, choose fresh, high-quality ingredients that complement each other. Grilled vegetables, cured meats, fresh herbs. The possibilities are endless. Just remember to keep it simple and let the flavors speak for themselves. Now comes the exciting part: launching your pizza into the fiery belly of the oven. Using a pizza peel, gently slide the pizza onto the hot oven floor, aiming for the hottest part of the oven. The intense heat will cook the pizza quickly, so you'll need to keep a close eye on it. After a minute or so, rotate the pizza using the peel to ensure even cooking. You'll see the crust puff up and turn golden brown, and the cheese will be bubbly and slightly charred in spots. This is what we're looking for: a perfectly cooked pizza with that irresistible smoky flavor. Once the pizza is cooked to perfection, carefully remove it from the oven using the peel. Now comes the fun part: adding the final touches. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a sprinkle of fresh basil leaves, or a few shavings of Parmesan cheese can elevate your pizza to new heights. Slice the pizza into generous portions and serve it immediately while it's still piping hot. The aroma alone will have everyone drooling, and the first bite will transport them to pizza heaven. Making wood-fired pizza is more than just cooking, it's an experience. It's about gathering with loved ones, sharing stories, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. The warmth of the fire, the aroma of baking pizza, the laughter and conversation, these are the ingredients that make wood-fired pizza so special. So fire up your oven, invite your friends over, and experience the joy of making and sharing authentic wood-fired pizza in your own backyard. It's an adventure for the senses and a celebration of the simple pleasures in life.